Cikitchen is brought to you by Harvest Market.
Well, you are in for a treat today if you're wanting to upgrade your typical sack lunch for yourself or your kids.
We're learning about bento boxes today with guest chef Lisa Lewey Shields. Lisa, this looks like so much fun over here.
It was fun, and the ironic thing was, with my daycare, it was like, oh, I have this and this and this and this and this.
These look like adult Lunchables.
Yes.
They are adult Lunchables.
Gourmet.
But you could have them for breakfast or lunch or supper or snacks. Tailgating,
oh, that's
birthday
a good idea.
Parties, you know, on the boat.
I've seen people use these as like snacks for their kids where they just put and say, okay, pick 2 veggies, 2 fruits, and like that's, that's a snack.
That's what the 4-3-2-1 rule is: 4 carbs, 3 proteins, a snack, a fruit, vegetable. Yes.
Interesting. Let's kind of go over what exactly a bento box is, like definition-wise.
A bento box is a small container, single servings that they packed a meal. They originally used it to go out in the fields or go, you know, to work, and that they could share it because they were smaller portions. So if somebody didn't bring their lunch or they got hungry because of the heat or, you know, in the rice fields, that they could share it. But then it goes from anywhere from a reused container or a reused Lunchable container all the way up to $800 and some if you were in the Empire.
Oh my goodness.
In the big, yes. In
the Empire?
Yeah, or the Emperor. Emperor.
Are we in Star Wars here?
Yeah.
Oh
my gosh.
So you mentioned dating back to in the fields, taking them out to the fields, but it even goes farther back than that.
To the 1100s.
Yes. Oh my
wow.
Goodness. Back in Japan.
In Japan, the Kamakura, which was 1100 to 1300, and I think that's where the more expensive ones were because, you know, the bamboo and the ivory and the more expensive ones.
Well, it's clear that the opportunities are endless when it comes to creating a bento box. But what tips do you have for assembling a bento box?
Because this looks like it could get overwhelming.
Yes.
Well, I just grabbed, oh, I can use this, oh, I can use it, oh, I'll do this one. Of course, because of Japan, we had to have the sushi one with the seaweed salad.
Yum.
That's very, very simple, very, very simple. And then I thought the little taco salad bowls
these are cute.
were adorable.
Yes.
What are these?
Those are from one of the big box stores. They're not filled, but they're coconut flavored.
Like those sweet things?
Like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
like
but those are chocolate filled, yes.
Okay,
but
the coconut ones. That sounds so good.
And you've got so many different varieties of boxes. So what's your favorite, like, go-to bento box, like, container?
Well, I mean, if you're going to have a bento box, of course, you know, you have the ones that you buy. And then you have the ones that you can make.
That come with lids.
That come with lids. And then the one with the taco salad in it is one from a Japanese restaurant. And that actually is their bento box that they, you know, sell you.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then, like, Grace, what you said for the daycare, everybody has muffin pans.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Well, you know, the reason that I'm always hesitant to buy these, like, bento boxes or sectioned off ones is because I get overwhelmed on trying to find the right things that fit in the right spot. And then it's like, if they don't fit perfectly, then it's like,
just use,
drives me nuts.
You know, the individual packed things, the little bars, the little sauces. The one I did kind of go all out on was, and I think I used it, but the olives come in individual, and I thought, for what I bought 4 individuals, I could buy 4 cans.
Yeah.
But it was the fact that it was, you know.
Well, and plus I worry about getting, like, wet stuff, like spillage into my dry stuff, and like, oh, I don't want mushy.
That's why the bento boxes are
so sectioned.
a little bit deeper.
Okay.
They're not, you know.
Oh, does this have like a, it says
collapsible?
Oh, it says 1.5 cups in one, 2 cups in another, and 1 cup. So portion sizing, I guess.
Yes. And then push it.
And then it collapses.
It collapses flat.
Well, not collapsing very well.
And that one over there on the end, I mean, that one's like a little toolbox. A little miniature.
Yeah, that's kind of cute.
That is a tackle box.
No
Look
way.
at you.
Sure. You can spot
So
your tackle
anybody who has sons or daughters or daddies who have extra tackle boxes, just kind of spray it and clean it.
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
But you can use a tackle box. You can use anything.
And those are perfect for road trips, like these little
Yes.
containers like
Yes,
this.
so true.
Kids in the back hungry, you know.
Oh,
We're not
exactly.
packed that full.
Yes.
And
Hand it to
we're
'em.
not going to spend $3, $4, $5 down at the vending machine in the
Yes.
hotel.
Yes.
We're going to have this.
So
Yes,
cool.
good idea.
Okay, well, you stick around.
The
We're
only
out
thing-
of time. We're out of time. Save it. Save it.
Okay.
We're out of time. But if you want to learn more about bento boxes and you want to connect with Lisa, she's got a great Facebook page where you can connect with her. We'll have all of that posted at cialiving.tv.